Most people using AI to make money are doing it completely wrong, not because they picked the wrong tool, not because they are not smart enough, not because the opportunity is not real, but because they are treating AI like a shortcut, when the people actually making serious money with it are treating it like a business. Let me tell you about Nadia. Nadia is 27 years old. She spent 4 months last year testing every AI money-making idea she could find online, faceless YouTube channels, AI-generated ebooks, automated dropshipping stores, prop-selling marketplaces. She followed every tutorial. She bought 2 courses. She stayed up late building things she genuinely believed in. At the end of those 4 months, she had made a total of $214. 4 months of real effort, $214. Then she changed one thing, not the tool, not the niche, not the platform. She changed how she thought about what AI actually is. And in the 6 months that followed, she crossed $10,000 in a single month for the first time in her life. Then she did it again, then she did it again. I'm going to show you exactly what that shift looks like. Not a list of apps, not a list of prompts, not another video telling you to start a faceless channel or sell AI art on Etsy. The actual framework, the real thinking behind it that separates the people building genuine income with AI from the ones still chasing the next viral idea that never quite pays out. Because in 2026, the opportunity with AI is bigger than it has ever been, but so is the noise. And if you cannot tell the difference between the two, the noise wins every single time. Here's the mistake that killed Nadia's first 4 months, and it is the same mistake I see almost everyone make when they start trying to make money with AI. They look for the thing AI can do automatically and then try to sell the output. AI writes the content, AI designs the product, AI builds the store, and they sit back and wait for the money. It sounds logical, it sounds efficient, it sounds like exactly what passive income is supposed to look like. But here's the problem. If AI can do it automatically for you, it can do it automatically for 10,000 other people at the same time. And when 10,000 people are all producing the same AI-generated ebook, the same AI-generated thumbnails, the same AI-generated product descriptions, the market for that, thing collapses almost immediately. You're not building a business, you're joining a race to the bottom where the only winner is whoever figures out how to charge the least. The people making real money with AI in 2026 are not selling what AI produces. They're selling what AI makes possible for specific people with specific problems who need specific results and do not have the time, skills, or knowledge to get there themselves. That is the shift. From output to outcome, from product to problem, from automation to expertise delivered faster. Let me show you what that looks like in practice, because this is where Nadia's story gets interesting. After 4 months of failing, Nadia sat down and asked herself one honest question. What do I actually know how to do that other people genuinely struggle with? Not what can AI do, what do I know? She had spent 3 years doing social media management for a small marketing agency. She understood what made content perform. She understood the difference between content that got engagement and content that got ignored. She was not a genius at it. She was not the best in the world, but she was genuinely competent. And she had seen firsthand how badly most small businesses handled their own social media. So she stopped trying to sell AI outputs and started using AI to deliver her own expertise faster and better than anyone else could at her price point. She used AI to research client industries in minutes instead of hours. She used AI to generate first drafts of content that she then shaped and refined with her own judgment. She used AI to build content calendars, repurpose long-form material into short-form posts, and respond to client briefs in a fraction of the time it used to take. She was not selling AI content. She was selling social media results powered by AI at a speed and price that no traditional agency could match. Her first client paid her $1,500 a month. Then she had 3 clients, then 5. She was working fewer hours than she had at her agency job and making more than twice the income. The AI did not replace her expertise, it multiplied it. That is the model. And here's why it works when everything else fails. When you combine genuine human expertise with AI capability, you create something that pure automation cannot replicate and that pure human effort cannot compete with on price. You are faster than the human who does not use AI. You're better than the AI that does not have human judgment. You occupy a space that is genuinely difficult to compete in because most people are stuck on one side or the other. Now, let me walk you through how to actually build this, because knowing the principle is not enough. You need the structure. The first step is identifying your unfair advantage, not your passion, not what you wish you were good at, what you actually know, have done, or have experienced that other people genuinely need help with. This does not have to be something glamorous. It does not have to be something you studied for years. It just has to be something real. Nadia knew social media, maybe bookkeeping, maybe you've spent a decade in logistics and you understand supply chains in a way that would save small businesses thousands of dollars a year. Maybe you're a teacher who understands how to explain complex things. Simply, maybe you have built and sold a small business and you know what the process actually looks like from the inside. Whatever it is, that expertise combined with AI is worth far more than you currently think it is. The second step is identifying who desperately needs that expertise and cannot easily get it elsewhere. This is the part most people skip, and it is the part that determines whether you make $200 or $20,000. Not everyone who could use your skills is worth targeting. You want the people for whom the problem is urgent, the cost of not solving it is high, and the alternatives are either too expensive or too slow. For Nadia, that was small business owners who knew their social media was costing them customers but could not afford a full agency and did not have the time to learn it themselves. The problem was real, the pain was real, and the alternatives were either $5,000 a month for an agency or doing it badly themselves. The third step is building your AI-powered delivery system. This is where the actual leverage comes from. You take the expertise you have in your head, the judgment, the pattern recognition, the ability to know what good looks like, and you build a repeatable process around it that AI handles the heavy lifting on research, first drafts, formatting, repurposing, summarizing, analyzing, all of the time-consuming mechanical parts of the work. What you bring is the layer of judgment that sits on top, the decision about what direction to take, the instinct about what will land with a particular audience. The experience that tells you when something is almost right and what needs to change, that layer cannot be automated. But without it, the AI output is generic and forgettable. With it, the AI output becomes something a client will pay serious money for. The fourth step is packaging it in a way that makes the value immediately obvious. This is where a lot of smart people lose money. They build something genuinely valuable and then describe it in a way that sounds like everyone else. The packaging is not about marketing tricks, it is about clarity. What specific result does your client get in what time frame? What does their situation look like before they work with you and after? If you cannot answer those three questions simply and specifically, your potential clients cannot say yes confidently, no matter how good what you're offering actually is. Nadia's offer was not, I do social media management. It was, I will build and run your entire social media presence so that you're posting consistently, growing your audience, and getting inquiries from people who found you online without you having to think about it for more than 30 minutes a month. Same service, completely different clarity. One sounds like a commodity, one sounds like exactly what a stressed small business owner needs. Here's the part nobody talks about in these videos because it is not exciting and it does not make for a satisfying montage. The first month is uncomfortable. You will feel underqualified even when you're not. You will price yourself too low because it feels safer. You will spend time on things that do not move the needle. This is not a sign that the model does not work. It is the normal, unavoidable experience of building something real. The people who reach $10,000 a month are not the ones who never felt uncertain. They are the ones who kept going through the uncertainty because they had a clear enough picture of where they were headed to trust the process. Nadia's first month using the new model, she made $1,100, not $10,000, $1,100, but she had one client, a proof of concept, and a system she could replicate. Month 2, she had 3 clients and made $4,000. Month 5, she crossed $10,000 for the first time, not because anything magical happened, because she kept improving the system, kept getting better at the delivery, and kept finding more of the right clients. The AI did not make her rich overnight. It gave her leverage, and leverage applied consistently over time is exactly how ordinary people build extraordinary income. So if I were starting from zero today in 2026, trying to reach $10,000 a month using AI, here's exactly what I would do. I would spend 1 week identifying the genuine expertise I already have that a specific group of people urgently need. I would spend 1 week finding 5 people in that group and having honest conversations with them about what the problem actually costs them. I would build a simple, clear offer around a specific result. I would use AI to deliver that result faster and better than anyone else at my price point. And I would take the first client, even if the price felt too low, because the first client is not about the money. The first client is about proving to yourself that the model works. After that, everything else is refinement. Better systems, better clients, better pricing. But the foundation, expertise multiplied by AI, delivered to people with a real problem, that part does not change. The opportunity in 2026 is real, but it does not go to the people who find the best AI tool. It goes to the people who figure out how to combine what they already know with what AI makes possible, and then deliver that combination to someone who genuinely needs it. That is the whole game. And now you know how to play it. If you want to see exactly how to build the delivery system I described, the AI-powered process that lets you work half the hours and charge twice the price, I have left that video right up there. Subscribe if you want to keep building. I will see you in the next one.